you need it for them coming down. Oh, then I want to see. So why I'm running to you? You say I get to see. Let me get myself on food. And for my girl, don't let don't they be easy. So we can celebrate. Oh, yes. And so we can celebrate. Oh, yes. And so we can celebrate. Oh, yes. Hey, my people. I will celebrate. I'm supposed to be well around national team. Yeah, I was there. Why so about them? Yeah, we can take it. Yeah, now we can see the point in the center circle. We see that change of building around national team over here. I will let you know what it was. You just want to around national team on the attack. I can see that the player when it jump up. You said the low one, that's all nothing like that. Was nothing like that. Just grab us up, we see the
And so, folks, we want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Radio Saclepea 101.5 and Nimba D-9 TV here this morning with a very, very fresh edition of this week presentation of Weekend Sports. We want to say welcome to our many regular listeners and followers in media land that is always glued to us whenever it is 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock on the station with the Weekend Sports. We want to say good morning again with just 8 minutes outside the hour of 11 o'clock. And of course, this is part of our tradition. And this marks the first presentation of the Weekend Sports in 2025. A brand new happy year to all of us. And we want to say this is a beautiful way to go through. Let's take this team song and we'll be back very, very shortly. And so welcome back to the Weekend Sports here this morning. And a lot of big trending stories are packaged here this morning onto this presentation of Weekend Sports as Artist Score is also following us live on Johnson Street. Want to say thanks to you. And of course, a lot of interesting stories are in our building this morning. As you may be aware, the National County Sports Meet, that is the country's most prestigious tournament, is expected to kick off in a few days as Nimba County will be taking official leave to Grand Cayman County on Thursday. That will be the 9th of January. And of course, a lot of development are on the way. But welcome again on behalf of the entire production crew. My name is Incredible Uriah Gua Jr. I'm here alongside my co-host, Mel Leo Way. And together we will bring you a very, very splendid edition of Weekend Sports here this morning. We want to say welcome, folks, as we have a lot of stories. So we won't waste much of the time as we have a lot of development in Europe and a lot of big stories about the upcoming National County Sports Meet. As you may be aware, a lot of preparation are on the way. And in going to such a tournament, there should be a slot allotted to counties for both of the first division, second division, and third division. And of course, we're going to bring you G's of that from Nimba County as well. And we're going to give you squad list for Bond County, Bapuru County, and each of those county leg-wise going into Europe. And then bringing you issue for the case of Danny Omo. That's the Barcelona midfielder who was signed in the transfer window, last transfer window. And we're going to be bringing you stories about his official registration. And it's a good news for sympathizers of Real Madrid as It was a dramatic comeback yesterday. Liga season, their first phase of the season, which completes their 19 match or matches in the season. It was a dramatic one for them, despite the rare card of Benicio Jr. They have a very lovely play with the substitution of Luka Modric. So, Leo, welcome this morning. Let's go firstly into the national county sportsman. Leo, the tournament is about to kick off very, very soon, and Nimba County should be making a way on Thursday. That is the 9th of this month. What do you make of that?
Yes, you are. First of all, let me just say, a very happy brand new year to all of our regular listeners and our father on D-9 TV. And we want to say welcome once again to the first presentation of our platform Weekend Sport in the year 2025 as well. Like you said, the National County Sport Meets will start just a few days from now, and Nimba County is paired in group with Cape Mount and as well as
Riverside County. Yeah.
So on a Thursday, Nimba will kick off, and I think the listing is up. And so, few minutes from now, Nimba County and other counties have come up with a short listing, and we'll get to it. But we are very glad that the economy will kick off just few weeks, few days from now.
Yeah, yeah.
So, I guess every country are fully prepared. The players are well at the fan, or they are all prepared to see how better they can share their country, and they can carry their country through to the competition.
And this is the tournament that bring about people together despite their affiliation with political parties. And what I feel, this is the tournament that we have to let them settle those differences. And what I feel, because this is the tournament that whenever you are going into, despite you having to be the representative of district number 1 and have problem with representative of district number 2, whenever you go into the county meet, you guys will definitely have to reconcile, because you will be going as one for Nimba County and nothing else for Nimba County or other county. So that is it. And this is the beauty of the National County Sports Meet. It brings about people together. It is the most watched tournament in the country because of the way it is being designed by those organizers. So that's it. We must appreciate the Ministry of Youth and Sport for always bringing this tournament every year to Liberians for participating into it to settle their differences. At times there are a lot of heated political differences that are among people, but the Ministry of Youth and Sport will come about to bring this all important tournament to let people forget their differences. Osaka Hotel is watching us live on Zubatan. Patrick David, our anniversary follower, is following from Ghanaville. Dominic Jerome Swami is also watching from Morsorado County. So, gentlemen, thank you, all of you, and welcome to the weekend sports here this morning. Let's go quickly into the National County Sports Meet as Nimba County. Already, Otto is also following us live from Freeport, and let's say welcome. But the National County Sports Meet is better to kick off in Nimba County. The 3 slot provided for the National First Division League have been occupied by Muta Fofana, the head coach of Nimba County, as he provided a listing yesterday evening with a strange news. I believe Nimbarians wouldn't be happy upon hearing this news, with one of the famous names in Nimba County and in the history of the National County Sports Meet being absent in the first division slot. That is the Shatter FC front runner Mohamed Pastori Keita, who been very instrumental for Nimba County in the past 3 editions of the National County Sports Meet, is also absent. And that's a threatening news for the people of Nimba County, and saddening news as well. Mohamed Pastori Keita is out of the tournament, as Muta Fofana confirmed yesterday. Dio, what do you make of that?
Yes, it's somehow a difficult one for Nimba County, but how be it, there's time for everything, like I usually say. There's time for everything. What do you think the great Lionel Messi departed FC Barcelona? Although it had effect on Barcelona, but it's obvious that there's no players that is more bigger than the team. And Keita is a very great player for Nimba County in the history. And we don't want to underestimate him, and we don't want to undergrade him. But he asked them, we also had negative impact on Nimba, and you also open corridor for the younger one as well.
That's the case always.
Yes.
Yeah, that is the case. It provides opportunity for those who are also coming up. But Nimbarians anticipate the name Mohamed Pastori Keita, and of course that name will be finally officially absent in this year edition of the county meet. And this is something actually we will have to declare the formula open later to get the color stop on this particular issue of Mohamed Pastori Keita being absent of Nimba County squad and absent of the county meet. So that's it. Emmanuel Makalele Colley is my boss. He's also one of Liberia's funniest sport journalists. He is following us live from Gompa City, Nimba County. I want to say thank you so much, Emmanuel, and the rest of the guys who are always at our back at the Sport Wrestling Association Nimba chapter. I want to say thanks to all of you gentlemen. But that's the case. And of course, Mohamed Pastori Keita will be out. But the names that are here today for the first division slot will be the Watanga FC guy who hails from Bound City. That's Terry Wonzon, will be up for Nimba County. And of course, Busquets Josiah C, who is the captain, will be also up for Nimba County. And likewise, Josepha Mato, who been very, very prolific into the defense of Nimba County for the town. They won the trophy back-to-back and also contributing. He was absent, though he was absent in the last edition of the tournament, but he is finally back with the squad. What do you make of that three slot that were occupied by Muta Fofana with Mohamed, that is Terry Wonzon, Josiah C, and Josephus Mato? What do you make of that?
It's a great call by the coach. You know, all of those guys, and that was me, I mentioned above. They are all players who have vast experience in the national countries sports league. More especially the Pasir FC defender Josephus Mato. You know, he has that ability in the defense. And I tell you, when Josephus Mato is in the background, I think this was Nimba County greatest problem in the last edition of the country sports meet, when they suffer defensive problem, and at the result, and Nimba could not fulfill the dream of the Nimbayans, by bringing back the trophy. But how be this, we want to appreciate Coach Muta very honestly and sincerely this morning, for the beautiful color and bringing on board Josephus Mato, who have a lot of experience, who are here in the country, and it seems to be that he's one of the players who have the higher caps for Nimba County in the competition. And so bringing back, we are very excited to see him back in our country and in our defense line, as well as Josiah C, who have been very instrumental in the first division league at Fasel. And even in the history of Nimba County, he has been a very, very good player for the Nimbayans, and playing St. Egon Rose in a trophy, in a battle-back county meet trophy, as well as leading Nimba County to the third play against Grand Basel last edition, coming off even the high goal scorer for Nimba County last. So all of the players, they have such ability that Coach Munda can work with to bring back the glory to Nimba once again. So for me, I'm not 100% downhearted following the departure of Mohamed Keita, but how be it?
Not Mohamed Keita alone. We also have the absence of Nelson Laumin, who is also currently playing for Watanga FC, and a lot of figures names that were part of the back-to-back squad for Nimba County in the tournament.
Yes, but
and they are out.
Yeah, but you are in a case. They are just 3 slots for the first division, and as a coach, you had a team very thoroughly to see how best.
That's also a huge tax.
It's very difficult to decide in the case, because you actually have to use your coaching tactics to know who you are selecting, and your selection, you must make sure that it shouldn't have effect on the team, because Nelson Lam is a left back, we know, he's a very good player. But let's look at the center back, where Nimba County problem it usually lasts is the center back. And Joseph Mato, being the leader for the center defense is another great opportunity for the Nimba. We also regret the absence of Nelson Lamy, but how be it, there is nothing else we can do. There were in this 3 slot, for each country on the first division level, and the coach used his tactics, he used all the ability, and he came up with the best selection. So the only thing we can do is to just be in prayer with our guys, so that at least when they are out there, they can get a better result for us.
Okay, so Joseph Brown is also watching us from Yikepa, and of course Matthew Kwai Jr., who is my comrade and colleague, one of Nimba County promising photojournalists, is also following us live from Sanicole. He's a reporter of Radio Nimba there in Sanicole City. We want to say thanks to you. As Abba Wonsa Yakpa is also following us live, and he said thanks you guys. I'm following. Yeah, so that's it, folks. As we are here this morning on the weekend sports. Nimba County have the absence of Mohamed Pastori Keita. They have the absence of Nelson Laumi. But fortunately for them, they will have Josephus Mato. They will have Lincoln Law, and the rest of the guys are out there for Nimba County. And one of the famous names as well in the history of the county meet, that was the most valuable player for the 2022 edition of the tournament, Emmanuel Kingsley, is also out of the tournament officially. Is also out, and he's not going to represent Nimba County as well. So these and many more are all here, and we want to say just invite someone to listen as we will declare the phone line open later in getting all of your thoughts here this morning on the weekend sports. But on the international scenes, we have a lot of interesting happenings that is going on in Europe. And there have been some Rick Marot with the issue of FC Barcelona registration of their midfielder Dani Olmo, and Pai Victor, who is one of their prolific strikers as well. They have been unable, due to some financial crisis, to register those players, and that caused a huge damage. And losing, failing to register Dani Olmo will definitely lead Barcelona into a serious destruction, at which they're going to be paying huge money. That is, as per the release clause in the deal of Dani Olmo, there will be 48 million allotted to RB Lepers for also fearing on that, and there will also be official salary. They will have to be paying Dani Olmo's salary officially as well. What do you make of this situation?
We are a similar team. Spanish star Gaddafi were faced with similar problem before back in 2014, and FC Barcelona also in similar situation today. But I guess, and I believe from reliable sources, Barcelona will actually confirm those two players' registration in a few hours. But it's a very difficult one for Barcelona when the club have been in debt for couples of years, and they are not been able to go into the market freely due to the financial restriction. And then this is the problem where Barcelona facing. And could you imagine the arrival of Dani Olmo last summer? They have to use injury player registration and space to see how better they can register in half of the season. And FC Barcelona are due to finalize the full registration of the season before the 31 day of the December 2024. But due to some rock and roll, like you said, they have been here and there, and the president Joan Laporta have been in the vanguard to see how best. And losing such a player, Dani Olmo, whom you just brought on the team with huge amount, and also offering the six year of contract. The contract will be expired in 2030, and now he completing one full season of the season, let's say full season of a contract, and losing him, and at the same time paying him. Why this player is not at your club, but you are paying due to the contract, it's going to be a very regrettable one for FC Barcelona. But per report, that I read just a few minutes ago, that FC Barcelona are very much confident of finalizing both Dani Olmo and Pau Victor registration once they are made a possible return to the 1v1 La Liga.
And that's also a welcoming news for the people and the fans of FC Barcelona, as they are finally and officially returned to 1v1 route, and they are now eligible to sign any player of their choice in this January transfer. And I will say my own view is the coach saw some from the third division base that we can play almost like Mohamed Keita. And so someone from third division base that can play almost like Mohamed Keita. So he decided to prioritize and strengthen the position of the field, like the defense and midfield. We hope that this decision work in the interest of our citizens in Nimba County. So I also made an official post this morning on my Facebook page concerning this saga. I said the three slot of the National First Division League um for Nimba County in the upcoming National County Sports Meet um, is out, and Mohamed Pastori Keita is absent this year. What's your kind message to Muta Fofana after Vic's decision? Remember, Mohamed Keita really been doing a lot of incredible work for Nimba County in the last three editions. And let's just get some views of Nimbarians. Princess Nondwa says, Coach Muta Fofana want to see the downfall of Nimba County this season, folks. This guy only after morning this season. And I don't see any trustful players from this line up from his lineup in the text matches. Last month for God there. And Osaka Otelo say, for me, it's very bad for Mohamed Keita to be left out. I always enjoyed this man playing for Nimba, and he has a very big impact when it comes to the National County sportsman. And one of Liberia's very best sport journalists says, Nathaniel Success Topa says, so wait, are you people trying, oh my God, are you people trying to say Nathaniel, let me say Mohamed Keita has more right to play in the county team than any other players? The slot is for three players, and the coach has gotten the people he deemed fit for the slot. So why should Keita be left out too for others? Just as you people wish is happening the other way around. Keita is a very great and talented player, just as Terry Wanzom and like others. One thing maybe we are all forgetting to understand here is that life is about time and season. Keita wasn't left out because he's not a good player. As a matter of fact, the man has been one of Nimba's best talent for many years, especially playing for Nimba County, especially playing for, let's get this comment right from Nathaniel Topa. To understand is that life is about time and season. Keita wasn't left out because he's not a good player. As a matter of fact, the man has been one of Nimba's best talents in many years, especially playing for the county. I want to believe that even the coaches aren't happy to not call him. But that's the constraint, and what are supposed to happen just has to happen. I'm not the mouthpiece for the coach, though. I'm just giving my own candid thought. All right, so that's one of Liberia's very best sport journalists, Nathaniel Success Topa. He is the lead commentator at KMTV Liberia. And of course, one quiz, Deckley say, good discussion from the coaching staff, and we wish Nimba all the best. For the sake of Nimba, Mohamed Pastori Keita rejected several counties, and surprisingly, the coaching staff said he dropped peace, making him not to partake in this year edition of the county. Mohamed Keita, be strong and put more work. They rejected you today, and in the name of current fund, keep motivated, son. Our time will come and they will need your service. You say your time will come and they will need your service. All right. And we will see what happens next. Good luck to Nimba. And of course, and Roosevelt Innovative David says, all the best, guys. And of course, Rose say the coach decision is okay. Here's the reason why He knows the reason why he left his own son out this season. So that's it. That's it. And these are thoughts of like Nimbarians after Mohamed Pastori Keita was left out of the county meet. Ambassador Marcin Parker is also following us live. And of course, we want to say thank you so much. But that is it, folks. We are here this morning on that. And of course, these and many stories are all here as people continue to release, other counties continue in releasing their squad lists. Emmanuel MTI is also following from Ganta. I want to say thank you so much, Emmanuel. And other county are releasing their squad lists. And Adam Kongwe, the Bon County front man, will be up again for Bon County in the upcoming edition of the National County Sports Meet. Adam Kongwe is not a strange name in the history of the county meet. And of course, likewise, the captain of Lofa County, Opilano Kekule, a very experienced defender, is also expected to be featured for Lofa County. That is for Bon County instead of Lofa in the upcoming edition of the tournament. You see a lot of lapses. You see a lot of issues that players are leaving their original county of birth and going to be featured for another county. And you monitor the case of Pascal Ray, who also was following the issue of Nimba County call up, and he was let down as well and turning on to Magibi County. And this is the situation of Mohamed Keita. What actually draw people attention is they are not saying Mohamed Keita is above the county, right? But they are saying Mohamed Keita rejected several other counties to represent Nimba County because this is the county that he is noted of doing a lot of incredible job for them, and he denies several other approach from other counties for the sake of Nimba. Their point is, why should Nimba County leave Mohamed Keita at such a crucial stand? Leo, what's your current thought on that?
You know, the thinking are actually different. The Coach Monda, is the head coach, and he knows the reason. You know, all of the things they happen on different reasons. You and myself, we are not on the scene. Sometimes, like I said, the slot that I feel is three slot, and Mohamed Keita is also playing on the first division level.
First division of Shatta.
Terry Wanzon, Josiah C, even Nelson Laumi, and the rest of the guys are all on the first division level, right? But then each country are eligible to feature only three, and in making the justification among players, and sometimes you consider their current form, and that role that maybe that role play because Keita sometimes he comes from the left wing.
Yeah, at times he improvises in the left wing, right?
And sometimes he just improvise, but his best wing is the left wing. And Terry Wanson also feature from that side. And then it's not possible that you can take two players from one wing and on the same level, playing at the same level on first. And it's like you'll be bringing problem to the maybe other part of the team, because we have the striking role, we have it from the goal all the way up from there. So if you're looking at two first division players from the same role you carry them, what began maybe the goal, the defensive line, and maybe and other maybe the striking role or the rifling. And so in my own thinking, the judgment was done firstly on our current form, and secondly, how best, because there are coaches in making selection, they can compare two players who are playing the same role, and you don't have the same ability, you don't have the same quality. And Terry Wanson is a very good skillful guy who can drive in. Mohamed Keita also do the same, but the coach chose Terry Wanson over Keita, and the reason is best known to himself. So I don't think Coach Monta will be held maybe responsible from the defense and the Nimbayans for him not featuring Mohamed Keita. But you myself don't know what happened, on the scene and what happened during the process.
Okay, so folks, that's it. I recognize our guys. My man Obadiah Flomo, who is also a sport reporter, is also following us live from Ganta City, Nimba County. One of the men I can't Ganta City because they're in Monrovia. And of course, Abraham NC is also following from Gompa. Dominic Waka is also following from Asia. And of course, Romeo Bambly is closely following from Genelu Community, Ganta City, Nimba County. Thank you guys. As Bapuru County release its 25-man squad, and we will be bringing you that as well. And we want to say Thank you to all of you who continue to follow us at Nimba D-9 TV and Radio Saclepea FM 101.5. We will have to declare the phone line open to get all of you thoughts on this particular issue as we just going to take a musical break and be back very shortly. But personally, I spoke to Mohamed Keita. I spoke with Mohamed Keita upon seeing the three slot being filled yesterday. I personally spoke with Mohamed Keita and he gave me a own reason which I can't disclose at the moment. I will have to call him on this show by next week to get his thought. So that's it. Let's take a musical break and we'll be back very shortly to declare the phone line open to get your thought here this morning on the weekend sports.
Mine would have I mean, like that. After that, then they do. You don't know, you don't know. When they push you hard, you know, reference.
Okay, so folks, welcome back, and it's a breaking one as Amad Diallo wins Manchester United Player of the Month of December, and that is well deserving, very deserving, deal.
Yes.
Amad Diallo been instrumental for Manchester United in their past few matches in December, and winning the Player of the Month is something not strange.
He has been one of the players, who is in good form since the arrival of new coach Amaron. Amad Diallo have been one of the good players in the administration of the new coach. It is providing goals, getting involved into Manchester United, more especially the Manchester debut against Manchester City, coming from the dying minute to score two important goals for Manchester City. That's to score the winning goal and bringing Man United in the game by winning a penalty. It was a very good one for them. And Amad Diallo seems to be a very good player, and the coach actually believes in his ability because football, like I said, as a young player who is determined, that player need to be featured. If you can recall me, during some of our presentation, I have problem with every time for not giving Amad Diallo more minutes because Amad Diallo is a young player who have the ability and who have the game in his opponent. And so looking at young player giving less minutes at time, benching player too much, they kill the player's career. Anthony, who is a president, he's not actually better than Amad Diallo, but you see every time giving. And so the new coach who came in, I actually seen something Amad Diallo, and I'm very proud of him. And if I were the Man United coach at the time, I could really give him more minutes.
But he also been used on the ref link for Manchester United.
Yes, when the player uniform everywhere you put him, you just give all he can for the team. And so I'm very proud of Amad Diallo this morning. For him coming out as Man United Player of the Month, he actually deserves that. You have.
And the coach also revealed his reason of leaving Alexander Garnacho out of the Manchester debut. It was due to some administrative reason for which the player refused to take some instruction. And no player is important or greater than the club. So personally, that is why he was saying his reason for leaving Alexander Garnacho. But that's it, folks. Without time to waste, you can call us now 07777 997 997, and of course, give your kind thought. Good morning, caller. Your name, where you call from?
Good morning.
Your name, where you call from? Welcome, sir. This is the situation. Let's hear you.
First of all, I've been here to do all this today.
We should have seen, my brother.
Thank you all so much. Looking at the Macron squad, they are struggling in the sense that leaving Mohamed Keita off, we can get a new player. We don't know his performance. Like Mohamed Keita, when he did in the past for Nimba to enter the carpet. That's a good record. So it's somehow looking, but anyway, that's the decision of the coach. Nothing we can do. And the issue with making another mind own club team is welcoming. I can show you that this coming season will take Germany back one place.
So that is you are also in the you also appreciate the idea of Amad Diallo winning the Manchester United Player of the Month of December. All right. Thank you so much. All right. So 07777 is the number to put you through on the weekend sports this morning. You listen to all of our stories and call and give your thoughts on those issues. 07777 Uriah C1 is also following us live from Ganta City, Nimba County. I want to say thanks to you and thanks to all of you who continue to follow us. 07777 is the number to put you through here this morning. 07777 and not forgetting some of our local stories. The Bailo Day One Association tournament comes to an end. Came to an end this going weekend. That was on this going May week. That was on New Year Day with Bay Dwampa being crowned champions of the Bailo Day One Association tournament. Bay Dwampa winning their first crown ever in their history. Hello, Connor. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Elijah, welcome to the weekend sports. Let's hear you.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. 07777 is the number to put you through. 07777 Yo, one of what at times I think on is the game between Nimba County and Grand Gillette County. When Mohamed Keita came and found the late mini equalizer against, let's talk to this caller. Hello? Yeah, let's hear you. Saw your name. Where have you joined us from? Yeah. Oh, so so your recommendation will be that Omo to leave for Manchester United. Wow. All right. All right. Thank you so much. But you are anticipating Wale, but there have been a lot of leakage in the team for the past 4 games now, and they are loose their past 4 games. I'm saying to be corrected. Yes. And Wilfred Paulo is also watching us live from Cape Mon. Wilfred, my man, we will be in Cape Mon by next week. We hope to be with you there. We'll be in Cape Mon County for the National County Sports Meet by next week, and we hope to be there with you. Michael Dan is also watching us from Monrovia, Liberia, and of course, he said good morning to my people of Saclepea City. Thank you so much. And 07777 is the number to put you through. And also the Inton Chiefdom tournament also came to an end with we being crowned champions of the tournament with a 1-0 win over Lisonon in the final after a crucial penalty save from Emmanuel Rabos, giving the boys of we the crown this edition of the tournament as well. Leo, you followed that as well. What did you make of it?
You are. I was one of the players. For
yeah,
me. And I was very angry with the call from the second assistant referee from his side after calling off for the penalty in a very crucial time with just few minutes on the clock to the 90 minutes. And half of my players, the leg of Didi Way and other players were in angry mood, but the goalkeeper kept the dream of the team by making a very brilliant save, and right after the save, the next thing was the final whistle, and so at the end of the day, we became champions of said competition.
Yeah, so folks, that's it. 07777 997 is the number to put you through. 07777 997. Let me recognize Gon Cannon Lawrence will play He should have been on the platform this morning, but one way or the other, I mean, settling some issue. Being a baby pie is not easy. So that's it. You have some story, right? Yeah, you can just come in
It's
quickly.
just all about the big game tomorrow.
Yeah, so
England, Manchester United versus Liverpool. It's just all about it.
yeah, that's a game. That's a game that's going to be I refer to it as destruction because Liverpool been very very instrumental in their past games and being taken on Manchester United who are down at the moment will just be a crisis. Or I refer to that as destruction because on the side of Manchester United, from the look of things at the moment. Liverpool seems to be very dangerous as they remain the favorite of the favorite to win the Premier League and that of the UEFA Champions League as well. They are very, very instrumental. Liverpool, Mohamed Salah, and the legs of Conde Gakpo, they have been very, very prolific, and this has resulted into something that Liverpool is just unstoppable.
But you are the game with Liverpool and Manchester United at time, it's just a different game. Manchester United can be in a worse form and Liverpool being, in a better form on both sides meet. All situations can be put aside.
But you observe the 7-0 victory in the times of recent. You observe it.
Exactly, I observe that. And at time, Manchester United, look, there's something I observe on Manchester United. When Man United, are in a worse form, they struggle against little team, small team. But when you see Man United going against big team, in a struggling condition, they can always turn things around. So I don't want anybody to overlook Manchester United simply because they are growing, now. Yes, when they are facing small team, they find it difficult. Let me not lie to you. But when Man United going against big team, if Man United current condition now, if you put them against Manchester City, or Chelsea, it's going to be a very different match because the team just know how to compose. The team know how to compose themselves in going against big team. But when it's little team, they find it difficult. So Man United and Liverpool game tomorrow, we agree. Liverpool is in better form 10 times than United. But how be they? I don't want anyone to overlook Man United. The result will actually come up. Manchester United, Liverpool is not lucky with Manchester United in England. Liverpool can be in a good form, but they're not actually lucky. They are not good when they play in Man United. So I don't want anyone to just look at Man United current form, although the form had another impact to play. But at time Manchester can turn things around. What I observe in Man United is what I'm seeing.
And what do you also make of the Stamford Bridge boy Mighty Blues? That's Chelsea FC after a very, very huge surprise, taking them to the second place on the Premier League table. And they have come back down to fourth place. That fourth place on the table in recent time after just losing 2 and drawing one of their last 3 games. What's your thought on it?
Yes, at time, I always told people, when you are discussing a league table, sometimes the most important thing in discussing a league table, let's look at the point margin. Let's look at the point margin that you are ahead and you behind. Oh, if you are ahead a team with 4 points, and fully well 4 points, 1 loss, let's just say 2 loss or 1 loss, 1 draw, it automatically change your position. And Chelsea was in a better form, after playing like 7 to 8 games going unbeaten. And Nottingham Forest was also behind, and Arsenal also behind them. But after Chelsea last 3 games, just winning 1 point out of 3 games, it automatically changed Chelsea's position, bringing them back, and pushing Nottingham Forest and Arsenal ahead of them simply because of the point margin. It was slim, losing 1, drawing 1, and they can change your position in the table. So Liverpool secure the table, and knowing fully well that Liverpool has 1 game in hand and leading the table, from now with they are leading the table with 4 points, and so with 1 game in hand, winning 1 game will take them to 7 points. So that is 2 points. That is 2 games, 1 loss, 2 games and 1 draw, point ahead of both Arsenal and Nottingham Forest. But looking at Liverpool now with the current form, to just lose 2 games in a row,
it's going to be something difficult.
Very, very difficult. Liverpool are in better shape now. And so this is where sometimes our guys, who watch a game, but when it's in a game is one thing, and knowing a game as well is another thing. So once you are leading a table, the first thing, compare the point margin that you are leading a table, and just into us when we lose one or two games, what will be on that position, and the team two behind there, just know that they are competing for a title as well. So it's not possible that when you lose, the team behind you should also lose. It's not possible. So this is where Chelsea probably came from. They are suffering a lot of 3 games, just collecting 1 point out of 3.
Okay, so that's it. And Real Madrid were again last night with another masterpiece after Vinicius Junior conceding a rare card into the second and final half, and they were down 1-0, coming up again with another phenomenal performance against Valencia, taking the night last night 2-1 at a stoppage time win for Jude Bellingham after Luka Modric was introduced into the second half and finding the equalizer, and Jude Bellingham finding the stoppage time win. What do you make of that performance from Real Madrid last night?
It was a very poor one for Valencia. After taking the lead out from the 27th minute, and leading up to the 80th minute and giving Valencia a red card sent off, stay in the league, with just few minutes to go, Valencia failed to maintain the score line. And then with vast experience from Real Madrid, the captain came off the bench, Luka Modric, to find the equalizer. And then, look, Jude Bellingham is very good at finding late minute goals. And since joining Madrid, he has made it, important by scoring a lot of important late minute goals for Real Madrid. And so last night was a very important one again, taking Real Madrid on the tour of 5 points ahead of Barcelona and 1 point ahead of Atletico Madrid, but with Atletico Madrid have one Arsenal game in hand.
And for the first time of the season, they top the league table. And don't you think that's going to be the destruction
for which star?
For either Barcelona or the rest of the teams that are contesting the Spanish top flight?
The second phase of the season will actually decide because, Atletico Madrid seems to be one of the teams that are fully prepared this season for the title. And FC Barcelona performed very poor in the couples of games before the first half of the season, before going for break. From the onset, they were ahead of Atletico Madrid 10 points and 9 points ahead of Real Madrid. But looking at them now, they've been behind Real Madrid for 5 points, and if possible, they've been behind Atletico Madrid with 2 points. They've been behind Real Madrid with 5 points. It's not a good one at all for Hansen Fleck. But how be the second half of the season? What do you think when the season started, Barcelona let it with you out, and now Real Madrid is there? So we don't know what will happen in the final half of the season, except when we have won the 12-13 minutes. There's a 12-13 games into the second half of the season. Then maybe we can definitely decide who to be crowned as La Liga and Sunday. But the title race is still open. We agree. The 5-point gap is there. It's enough. The similar thing I was just discussing in the case of Chelsea. It's enough, but it's not too enough.
And you saw the retaliation as well from Vinicius Junior that led to the second yellow card, resulting to a red card last night against the goalkeeper of Valencia after what we refer to as a little touch, and that resulted into the second yellow card. What do you make of that? As many analysts have been disproving that that wasn't a foul for a red card. He was mocked out. That led to that decision. What do you also make of it?
Yes, disciplinary. It's all about disciplinary. From the beginning of the game last night, every call from the referee, financial complaint, whether in a field or not, in complaint, and this is where financial fall short during the Ballon d'Or ceremony. That many of our brothers here in Africa, they didn't understand that side. For playing the game is important, but disciplinary is the most important thing as a footballer. And financial, she know that he's one of the role models for Real Madrid.
He's a responsibility taker at the moment.
Real Madrid depend on him, and just quite recently when Madrid was struggling in the Champions League against Atalanta, they forced him off injury to bring him. And what happened is he delivered by scoring. And so let him know that he's the main player in one of the players that Real Madrid fully depend on when it comes to deliverance. And so at times, on the field and off the field, he doesn't respect the opponent, he doesn't respect the referee, and he doesn't respect at times some of the teammate. And it's actually unacceptable for him. So as a result, he could face 4-game ban after the investigation.
No, there have been an official announcement that it is 2-game ban. He will return for the Spanish Super Cup.
And so negligent on his part. Let us agree that at his level, then he expect criticism. Then you expect mockery from people because not everyone will love him on the field. And so more especially where Madrid were down and the goalkeeper just play on him and he couldn't control emotion anymore at the end of the day to just bring problem to the team. And Drew Bedin and Duga Moja had to rescue the team from the dying minute last night. So it's just a warning. Vinicius Junior is now he a smart player. If you're smart, they just in the Ballon d'Or ceremony. He will put his head together for the next edition of the Ballon d'Or ceremony. But up to now, he still convinced the world that he deserves, despite his performance on the field, he deserves this award because he don't want to be disciplined. And you saw it last night. He assaulted the opponent player off the ball. And automatically it's a red card. It's a red card in the game. Once you hit your opponent off the ball, I have seen it. Now in the finisher, I have seen it on so many occasions in a lot of games. Once a player where the football is not is not there, but you're an opponent player and you just hit the player off the ball, it's a red card because it's intentional. So this is where financial problem last night. People, on things, the issue about sports, people discuss sports in their own interest, but the governing sports, people who govern the football, they just run a decision according to the rules and regulation.
And that's it. With 2 minutes to go, as the Wologizi FC captain Sekou Konen is expected to represent the Conquerors of the Nimba Mountain in the upcoming National County Sports Meet. And of course, he is the captain of Wologizi FC and represented Grand Jude County in the last edition of the county meet. And of course, Eric Tiawon, the 2022 best goalkeeper of the National County Sports Meet, especially represent the esteemed Conqueror of the Nimba Mountain once more. And the last time he represented Nimba County was when they won the tournament, and he was the best goalkeeper. Dio, what's your thought? Eric Tiawon.
Yes. He called important, but they just ended the treaty. He had a very poor performance throughout the tournament. But how be it? Coach Monta know the reason for calling him and calling him again to be featured by Nimba County. He has experience, and like he rightly said, he won the trophy with Nimba County and coming out as best goalkeeper. So every his arrival on the country is another great news for Nimba. The competition is good. Like we have Humphrey, who also led River G County to a first county meet glory, is also there with Nimba County, and Nimba County before then Eric Tiawon, who also won the best goalkeeper and won the county meet title with Nimba County as well. So the both of them, it's just going to be the Imai Robert and how do you call him?
Murphy Miller
with district number 7. So the both of them are very good goalkeepers. So we don't worry about Gopo. It's a good selection by the coach. So we want to say congratulations to him as well.
So that's it. It is 12 o'clock, and let's take a bit of music as we wrap up very, very soon. Lusana, Papa, your best, you're the right people. Lusana, we see. And of course, that is it. Welcome back. And 2 minute dance at 12 o'clock, Leo. We are early out of the people time, and you can just wrap up shortly.
Yes, you are. Thank you very much. It was a very exciting one for our presentation today. And today, having been the first edition of our weekend sport in the brand new year of 2025, we want to say many thanks to all our regular many listeners. We want to say thanks to all those who are following Nimba D-9 TV. And just know that we are still in search of our sponsorship to see our best. We can keep our platform alive. And we want to say thanks to all those who've been sponsoring us from the initial time. We want to say thanks to everyone and have a very pleasant weekend. But next weekend, just join the same time, same station for a new edition of our weekend school. I've been mailed the way I've been with since 11 a.m. this morning.
And so, folks, that is it. I want to say thanks to all of you. One way or the other, for always entrusting us in those services. This was our first edition of Weekend Sports in 2025. Want to say thanks to all of you. It's been a pleasure in your company as we also anticipate your sponsorship. You can be our sponsor to help keeping this platform alive. Thank you so much, and thanks to my co-hosts. Thanks to our callers, and thanks to all of our followers at Nimba D-9 TV. Want to say thank you so much. Have yourself a wonderful time. Still blessed. And of course, next week we will be here fresh and ready as we'll talk to Mohamed Pastor Keita. And we'll also talk to Nush Zon, who was also a chairman of Grand Julia County in the last edition of the tournament. We will talk to Nush and Mohamed Pastor Keita in the upcoming edition of the presentation. Want to say thank you so much. Have yourself a lovely, lovely time. Baba, I've been incredible. You are Goa Junior on today's edition of the Weekend Sports.